So I read a lot of reviews online about the Canon M6. I read the specifications, I saw all the many YouTube videos on it, and I kind of wanted to make something different. Coming from a full frame camera user, this is my first aps-c that's on a mirrorless, and it's a Canon. So firstly, I just put the Mark III next to the M6. I just wanted to show the difference in the grip size, because using the Mark III for a couple of years now and then switching to the M6, like, this grip size is insanely small compared to the Mark III. This grip is really small, and usually I'm just at my fingertips trying to grasp the grip, and I really feel like I'm gonna drop the camera at any time. So this is probably something to get used to coming from a full frame camera. And I always accidentally twist this dial for some reason, and then it really screws up my ISO. And in the previous videos that you saw, some videos were shot at 25,600 ISO because of a mistake that I did by just because I was gripping this and I accidentally twisted the dial. So when you first switch on the camera, you get this notification to ask you to twist the dial, rotate it, and unlock the camera. And I should have read the manual on this, but I didn't. So I really took a few minutes trying to find this triangular piece of button here, and then later on realizing that it's actually on the lens. So apparently you have to twist this, push this up, and then rotate it clockwise for the lens to unlock, and then you can start using the camera. So it's something I had no freaking clue from using the 550D to the 5D, and then now this is a completely new function that I've never seen before. This camera is really just button and dial overload. You have so many buttons and dials to get to the settings you want. They even added a touchscreen for you, which is pretty functional, and I thought it was a really good addition to the camera. You have your standard index finger dial, you have the thumb dial, you have this dial, which is to change your shooting mode. You have the exposure dial. They even added the wheel, which I didn't expect them to do this. And inside the wheel you have a 4-directional button as well. You have the standard settings dial, and they even added a new button for your connectivity stuff. So you can press this button and it will launch a menu to allow you to send photos from your camera to your phone. So other than being just a touchscreen, this touchscreen allows you to flip down to this angle and up directly 90 degrees, which really does help a lot. Since in the M5 I read a lot of people complaining about adding a tripod below, and they couldn't flip it down because then the screen would be covered by the tripod. But this time in the M6 they allow you to flip it up, but we have another problem, which is if you put a mic here, and the screen will probably go up to here, and it doesn't flip the screen for you because it has to reach like 90 degrees before the screen flips. So viewing something like this, it's kind of useless if you have a mic down here. Just saying. The last thing I like to add is the blazing autofocus speed. I've tried a couple of cameras, and I think that Canon really beats everyone at this game. The autofocusing is accurate and really silent and quick. I think there's no competition out there right now. It is really unbelievable. So yeah, this wraps up my review on the Canon M6. I hope that this video helped you a bit. And just take note that this is a aps-c camera, and at high ISOs it is quite unusable for photos at least. So just take note of that when you're buying it. And the last thing is that this video stabilization function in the M6 is actually software and not hardware like the Sony. So this is really something you should take note of. But the good news is that it doesn't have weird warping and all that, even though it's software. So that's actually pretty good already for normal usage.